guys. Honestly, I really have. And I've missed us together.
No, I just want to say, I feel like I have missed everybody the most. I've said this several times. I say it on a weekly, no, like, let me be real. I say it on a monthly basis. I personally feel like I miss everybody the most because I live in Bristol and I live the furthest. You guys can see each other whenever you want to.
But we don't really.
That's not because that's not my fault.
I hand it over to them.
I don't believe either of you, I think, when you say you miss us.
He actually called it performative
Oh my gosh,
something.
he did!
He called it
Performative. Yeah.
performative what?
Lyndon, it's so
Performative.
disgusting that you say that about
Oh,
us.
he said performative anger because we were angry that we went somewhere that we didn't see each other.
Yeah.
But he also, I think it's just like he thinks it's performative, like
Of course it
missing-
is. Because,
Why is it performative?
Because when you guys have moved, once upon a time, obviously, we lived in West London. You were in Northwest. You were in Northwest.
I was.
Kind of, right? And then when you moved away from Northwest, we said, please don't go too far. Please don't. Because it's going to make things
Are you
difficult.
paying our rent?
No, hold on.
And then?
Are you
We
paying our
no.
rent?
Let me get to. Okay, right. So we tried to say, please don't go too far, because it's long and it makes it difficult to see each other. And you moved so far away.
You did.
But are
You
you,
moved so far away.
You did.
And then you
I
went
moved to where you
Bristol.
were before.
I'd like to. You did, and can I ask a question? Are you enjoying your experience in East London?
I am actually, but I feel like I'm
glad
far
that
from
you're enjoying
people.
yourself. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself.
Sometimes it's nice to
but
be
that's
far
why I
from
don't believe
people.
that you miss us.
But you're not a tree. You also can move.
I'd like to also high five me, because I'd like to let everybody know. Lyndon, where are you traveling to visit us? Are you traveling to come and visit us?
Not now, no.
Why is that then?
Because he's a tree.
Because you don't miss
Because he
us.
thinks that everything
That's why.
rotates around.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah.
First
this
of
house.
all,
I was going to
it's
say
true.
the
First of
dress.
all,
It's true.
First of all, you decided to go back to Bristol
Because
You
we've had an
decided to move to East
international.
London.
Sorry.
I've been to East London.
Sorry, we've had an
Yeah.
international.
I even went to East London when I shouldn't have gone because I was so ill. I shouldn't have gone, but I thought, let me go because I haven't seen them in a long time.
Yeah, we
Right?
did.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you were very sick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have you been to East London as many times as I've been?
Have you been to Bristol?
West London? I have one time.
You have been once. Have you been? But you're not complaining about traveling. Have you been to Bristol
Yeah.
since the one time you've been to Bristol?
I've been to Bristol twice.
Have you been to Bristol since the one time you've been to
I've
Bristol?
been to Bristol twice.
So that's a no then. Right. Okay. So once again,
yes, but you
I
went
have
to Bristol.
missed everybody. I went to Bristol, Lyndon, because we've had an international parallelogram. It's called COVID-19. You want me to sit in my one little flat in Northwest London and cry every day because there's no garden?
Exactly.
I can't do that
Also,
for you.
no one's paying
you
my
go
rent
to- you
in
come
West
to-
London.
You come to Watford quite often.
Ooh. That one is a good one there. Actually, now I have to give you props for that one.
When I come to Watford, I generally
Very-
Don't even let me
try-
say what I want to say. You do
When-
travel. You do a bit of traveling.
Not
You
that
do.
much.
You really do.
Not.
You really do.
To west, to east, to everywhere.
No. Actually, I don't go to East that often, to be honest with you.
I didn't know fine dining was that big in Bristol.
Fine
Is it that
dining is big in Bristol, babes. Are you okay? And let me tell you something. When people want to travel from East, they travel to see you, okay? In Bristol. That's what I want to say. People travel to see me. What can I do? Say, let's not go out to eat dinner. We have to eat. Do you want me to starve? We have to eat. Okay. I have come to Watford, but I do try to come and see you
You do a lot of
guys.
traveling. I think yours is different. I think it's not only the distance, but I think it's also like you are a good friend and you've got a lot of responsibilities.
Let me tell you something. I haven't even told several people that I'm in
you're in
London this
London.
weekend.
It's true.
I cannot. This has to come out. 100%. I've told 4 people I'm in London. That is it.
I could care about it. I don't care.
I know you don't care. What I'm saying is I'm prioritizing it. And again, next weekend I'm not telling anybody because it's too much pressure. It's too much.
It is a lot of pressure. Me, I don't leave my East London until I'm coming to West London. So just know that when I leave East London, it's coming to see you guys. And you should be I feel like everybody should be honoured. It's long. It's also long. I'm not even going to claim anemia anymore and
Amen.
low iron.
Amen.
But it's still long. The central line is very long and it's very, very far. And I would
knew
have
that
I
when you
would have
got
lived. Yeah, I know, but the thing is, Lyndon, I can't pay. Honestly, let's just be realistic. As a single black female, I can't rent in West London.
It's not possible,
Now what?
Lyndon.
So I don't know what you do. And also,
I don't know if you look that hard because it's not all that expensive.
Are you okay? I looked at what I
And
could
wait,
do.
hold on.
He wants me to-
Wait,
Hi, hello?
hold on. You don't live in a hood now, right? You don't live somewhere that's cheap. It's not cheap where you are. Don't pretend like
It's
it.
cheaper than West London. Linden, anywhere cheaper than West London. Let me tell you
Do you
something.
think I could get the flat that I have now in East in West London
Not for the same price. You were paying
Possibly
double.
not. No.
Possibly not. This guy knows maths, but he said possibly. That's how you know that it's stubbornness. It's not. Where I live now and the amenities that I have, I couldn't have got them in West London.
She said
And-
amenities. Let
yeah.
them know.
And my travel to work, although I do come to see you guys once in a while, I travel to work every single day most of the time. Well, not now, but I travel to work way more. So that trip is really
Listen,
of the
right.
most
This is the
importance.
reason. All right. Okay. So you haven't seen us, the people that watch this podcast, for a very long time. Where we record this podcast, it hasn't moved. That's all I'm saying. Where we record it hasn't moved.
And all I
People have moved. And that's why I haven't seen this for a long time. But we're back now.
I even forgot that we were recording because we haven't had this conversation like this.
have this
off
conversation
air.
all the time. I feel like I miss everyone. You know what it is? Let me not say I miss everyone the most, because that it's not fair for me to assume that the way that I miss people is more superior to how you miss or you miss. I feel like I feel the distance the most. Physical distance, mental distance, emotional distance, and to be honest, financial distance too. Why the hell not? I feel the distance.
Financial distance. Excuse me.
You couldn't even count 5 seconds ago. So please, sir, are you okay?
Don't tell me I can't.
You just
count,
told me that
please.
possibly she can find a 2-bedroom flat in West London for the price she's paying in East.
Yeah, West London's a big place. There's some places that you can, but that's neither here nor there. It's fine.
Okay, I feel.
I think
I've-
everybody
I've
should come and
described-
join. Come and join. Sometimes,
Join
if you
what?
can't beat them, join them.
What, East London?
Join us in East London.
Listen, there's
No, but actually,
way-
Steph works close to here, so that's like
Yes,
your only saving
yeah,
grace.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
I don't work in London anymore. That's my saving grace.
that's true. And now you're gonna live near where you work, which
Oh,
makes
this is
sense.
one thing she said.
Yeah,
she
makes
over there.
sense.
Thank you.
All right,
And
hold on.
me living near where I work makes sense.
Hold on. So,
Okay.
all right,
Right.
hold on. She said last week that
What
she
did I
works
say?
in East London.
You
Oh
work
my
in
gosh.
East Central London,
Yeah,
technically.
but it's still
Central London,
East.
but it's Central London. No.
Right.
I feel like it's
Thank you
East
so
of the
much.
postcode. You work at East Central.
Liverpool Street is considered.
Is it Zone 1?
It is
Zone
Zone
1.
yeah.
I feel,
It is
and
Zone
the
1.
postcode is EC.
Yeah,
But honestly, it's Central London, isn't it?
but it's East Central London.
I understand, but
This is the
So
argument
Zone
we had
1
last week.
Zone 1 is Central London, isn't it?
So,
Because
okay.
people can say Brixton is South, but really Brixton is Central London,
Can I
isn't
help
it?
you guys out?
Oh, Brixton's different.
Can I ask?
Angela, I can't do that. I can't do that.
I'm not even going to enter in with you guys today as well. But let me just help you guys out. Do you know, like when you're reading the Bible, there's like what it says, and then there's also the spirit of the law. Now, for you guys, you look at the map and you take what it says literally. Central London is this. But for Londoners, yeah, when we say I'm going to Central London, we're talking about Mayfair. We're talking about Westminster. We're talking about that. That is Central
The
London.
West End of
The
Central
West
London.
End is Central London. The city.
Uh-huh.
The city
Uh-huh.
is considered, to be honest with you, as the start of East London.
No.
It really is.
All right. Okay. So, Londoners,
unfortunately,
please comment.
I'm here and I'm
Londoners,
commenting.
not you.
I'm here and I'm commenting. So unfortunately, I'm sorry to let you
I'm
know.
talking to the audience.
Or you can
If
refuse
you
knowledge.
disagree with her, let us know. Is
Yeah, well-
Liverpool Street or the city
If
of
I
London
told you,
East London?
so in London is, if I said to you, oh yeah, let's go out in Central London, and then you found out that I was telling you, let's go to Liverpool Street, would you not think that I'm mad?
No.
Well, you're not a Londoner. That was not question. Was not for you. I would think that you're mad. If I say I'm going to Central London, it's West End. I'm going to Central London, it's
but
Westminster.
that's
I'm going
because that's the
Central
place where
London.
people
It's
usually-
South Bank. I'm going Central London. It's all that Central London. When we're talking about Liverpool Street, when we're talking about Shoreditch, for him Shoreditch is East London, Abby. When we're talking about Old Street,
Yeah, it
when we're
is.
talking about those things, you're telling me that is still Central London. You're mad.
Shoreditch is
Shoreditch
East
is
London.
is East London.
So Liverpool Street.
Is
So the line is where Liverpool Street enters into Shoreditch. So where is the line turns into East London?
the line is
Yes.
between Shoreditch and Liverpool Street.
Look at you. I can't even say it with a straight
Because
face.
one is EC, the other
Look
one
at
is
you.
E1.
All right. Wonderful.
What?
That was it.
I missed you guys. I missed you guys.
Gonna keep arguing
I
about
missed
London.
you guys. But let me tell you something that I'm not doing in 2022. I can't have the argument. Let me tell you right now. I can't have the argument between the two of you about geography and London.
What he brought it up.
Please, I cannot do it.
He brought it
I
up.
don't have the capacity,
Because
and I
sometime-
don't
no,
have
but-
the capacity to argue about north, east, south, and west.
That's how I
can't
know
do
he
it.
doesn't miss us, because this is the kind of stuff that he brought it up last week after me not seeing him for a
Really?
long time. He brought up geography and then
No,
we
it was
were
random.
Why were you guys
arguing
meeting
as
without me?
like mad
Sorry?
people.
What do you say? Say
I
it
said,
again?
I'll say it with my chest, actually. I said, why were you meeting up without me?
We went to find Jesus in his house,
Yeah.
in the Lord's house.
House of the Lord.
The house of the Lord.
The house of the Lord could also be your own houses individually. Just
You
as a
weren't
boat.
invited. You just didn't make it.
Exactly.
No,
Everybody was invited. The
I'm
invitation
sick
was
of the two of you.
open. The invitation was open, but
Somebody might
Due to
invite you to go to
schedules.
Dubai tomorrow, but sometimes you can't go. Hello?
can I cry? So I couldn't go. So it is what it is.
I'm sick of this.
But we'll go back to church. Church is always open. We'll go back to church. We're going back to church.
I don't
Anyone
know,
doesn't want
it's
to
a
go?
bit far, but
It's very
Everywhere's
far.
far.
South
Everywhere's
London-
far.
No, but where you went to
Everywhere's
church is
far.
far.
Well, that's when the love has to bridge the gap. This love that all of you talk about, you have to bridge it with that.
it's,
So
it's down the road from you, right? So
That's
it's
why.
not down the road. It's across the river and up the hill and down
Across
the
the
hill.
river is how long? How long is the journey?
Far.
An
It's
hour
far.
door to door for you?
it wasn't far.
It's about
It wasn't far.
What?
near enough. Round
It
it up.
wasn't far.
40 minutes?
Yeah, round it up.
Door to door?
It wasn't far. It wasn't
Get
far
out
from
of
her.
here.
Yet I got to church before her.
Oh,
About 50, 45 minutes before her. But never mind. That.
Why were you surprised that you got to
I feel like
before
this is
her?
an ambush.
It's not
I
an
feel like
ambush.
I've come here.
I've missed you so much.
No, get out of
I
here.
just want to argue with you.
That's it.
That's what Lyndon wants to do.
I just want to argue.
Well, let me just button up. Get
No.
ready for my fight.
No, I'm
Do you know what?
joking.
I missed you guys. I think I feel like I miss. Probably I don't feel it as strongly as you feel. I feel like I can give it to you. You feel it much.
Thank you.
And no, you're more vocal about it. You're definitely more vocal about
I am.
it.
Thank you.
But I felt it the most intensely
Lyndon,
in January.
I can't hear Angela. Please, sorry,
I
continue.
felt it the most intensely in January.
Really?
Really intense. Like I felt like sad that I really missed you guys. I'm not even looking at Lyndon because Lyndon
Please don't,
is
because
questioning
he's
it.
doing distraction
But I
tactics.
really did miss everybody. And all Lyndon has to say to us is that it's performative. I said, get out of here.
I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
When I described how it made me feel, do you
Yeah.
remember? Do you remember what?
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't
You
remember.
said, I remember. Let me remember the word that you used. It was like, I had to Google the word. Oh, but I know the description was a dull sense of something, and that's what I felt. A heavy, dull sense of reminiscing and something. I don't know.
What was the word
But
you
that's
used,
how I
please,
felt too.
I
sir?
can't remember what I used to be fair.
Oh, right.
That's how I felt at the time.
Oh, at the time.
At the time.
That's how I feel all the time.
I believe that. No, I really do
you
believe that.
You just express it more than I do. That's all.
Yeah, I really do believe
That might be true,
Yeah.
but it's how I feel all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe that. But I'm glad we're all together again.
I don't think you have the bandwidth to miss us that much all the time. You got to miss a lot of people at the same time.
Let me tell you something.
Wow. Do you know
Okay.
what?
Let me tell you something. This is when you're firing shots, and it's not okay. This is shots, and now you have to take it out because you can bleep me. I don't mind, but you can't be firing shots at me to say when I'm sneaking out my house to come and visit people. Are you okay?
Sneaking
and
out your
yeah,
house?
because no one knows I'm here apart from the three of you, including Stephanie and my best friend. And then next weekend I'm doing the same thing. Are you okay?
That's very true.
And I don't have the
I think-
bandwidth.
do you know what? I think we're a little bit jealous of-
When did you visit and come to Bristol?
Listen, I'm not. Listen, I am not. I don't have a car right now,
It sounds like you're stuttering.
so I can't.
It missed-
just-
I don't have
just
a car.
can't just-
Sorry, sir. I also don't have a car. Continue.
How did you get here?
Lyndon!
She came from the north.
Lyndon, I got on a coach and I travelled, yeah?
And went where?
Lyndon, it doesn't matter.
Do you know what I think it is? And let's be honest. I think we're a little bit jealous that Fabrice has to split her time up much more fun. I think it's probably a little bit of jealousy.
And you know what?
Let me just be honest. I'll speak on Lyndon's behalf too, because maybe you haven't realised that it might be a little bit of that too. But I feel like I feel potentially abandoned, but I know you're not.
Oh my God.
I know you're not
don't
about.
say
I know you're not abandoning. I
that.
know you're not abandoning us at all. So that's just not to make it so. Why are you smiling? You just like you just like Wahala. But I know that's not the case. I know that's not the case because actually, anytime that we're ready to meet, you're there to meet. I think it's just a potential Yeah.
Now I feel stressed.
No, don't feel stressed.
No, I feel stressed because
I don't think it's justified. I don't think it's justified for us to feel like that.
yeah, but like it's hard. It's easy to say that, but it's very hard when people tell you that, and you're like, there is
Aw.
only so much time in the day.
No, it's true. And I actually feel like it's maybe because we know that we're in our houses. We could actually go and find her and meet, but we know that in our houses, but we know that you're also doing other stuff. So maybe it's like, oh,
Friends, I'm not doing anything Monday to Friday.
no, she's true. She's
I'm not
working.
doing because
She
I
spends a lot of time
actually,
traveling.
I honestly, I work for a crazy corporate company, and I literally work, and I don't even go gym because I had COVID, but I work and go to my bed. That's it.
No, that's true.
Monday to Friday, honestly, and if you call me, I'll be there.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think in our heads we think you're living this crazy, exciting life without us, but you're not.
Oh.
So maybe that's helpful for us to know now that we're all living a boring life. And that's that.
I really hope.
But
you're
we're glad
listening.
we're all together. We're glad we're all back together.
I hope you're listening to this.
This is this.
Why me? Why?
Because Angela expresses how she feels, but you just sit there and say,
I don't think so.
I have expressed how I feel once, and I expect you to remember how I felt at that point in time. I don't have to repeat it over and over again.
oh, right. So it's once and that's it.
Refer to the
So how many
message.
times am I meant to tell you?
I don't know,
Refer
but
to the
I say it
message.
every
before
week.
you understand it.
I didn't say I didn't understand it. I understand everything.
Well, we're glad that we're back together again. And yeah, it's all of our faults that we haven't been back together more. Look at
All
that.
of us?
Say Say it, Lyndon.
All I'm saying is, right, if you want us to come to Bristol, you have to invite us.
She has.
I
No,
invite you to
Wait,
Bristol.
when?
I've said,
When?
please, guys, if you want to come to Bristol, you're more than welcome. Just let me know.
Do you,
What, just
but
an
do you know
open
what? Do you know what?
invitation?
Do you
For
want a specific date?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think specific
Guys,
dates
it's
work for
Bristol.
You
Lyndon.
guys are some of my closest friends. You don't need a specific date. You just,
Of course we do.
No, you don't.
I think
No,
that-
you
Do you
don't.
know? I think it's the thing of like, oh, you guys can come if you want, or guys come on this day because I want you to come. Whereas for me, I understand. Me and you speak the same language,
Okay,
so I
I-
know that the invitation has been open.
literally-
If I said I wanted to come to Bristol, you'd say yeah. But
Am I having this conversation with everybody that I'm friends with? No, I'm not.
I don't know that.
Well, but you
this
could
is
ask.
actually going live somewhere.
No,
So
let's
our other
let's-
friends will know.
let's lay it out. And this can't be in. How many people do you think I'm saying, no, come to Bristol, come and see me whenever?
I don't know that.
Because you don't ask.
Why would I ask that
Well,
question?
why would you not come?
How many people you invite
Why would
to
you
your
just not
house
come? Why would you
today?
just say, you can say
Reese?
something like, oh, you know what? Should we say it to everybody? No, I don't actually, Lyndon, because like, my house is my sanctuary.
Well, yeah, and I actually respect that. That's why I don't
Okay,
expect to-
but you're
I don't-
invited into the sanctuary.
Can I just say, we're giving it this period of time, this transitional period of time. But when I tell you I'm going to be at your house all the time,
Please come and visit me. Guys, this is
I'm
also-
going to find a way that I can travel there.
Let me tell you something.
It might even just be because of how far you are. It might be on payday. I know that week is when I bother you from then. And when it gets to the end of the month,
Friends,
maybe I can't travel like
can
that.
I just
But I will
say-
be there.
You know, I could have gone and bought a house in Manchester. I have a remote contract. I don't need to live in South.
If you move to Manchester,
I have
would
somebody.
Move to Manchester too.
I have.
'Cause that's how deep my
have
love is.
somebody who
You
will
stay
get
in West
in the
London.
car and visit me in Manchester. I want to live in South because that's where my
Listen to her, she
friends
said something
are.
important.
Are you listening?
She said something that's a bit wild, but go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I want to live in South because that's where my friends are, and where my mum is in the Southwest. My sister's in the Midlands. I could go and live in the Midlands near my sister. You know, my other sister-in-law is in Oxford. I could also go and live near her, but I chose to live here because my contract is remote. Because I'm a boss and I can work and
love
live
that.
where I wanna.
I love that for you.
So you have to understand.
Maybe we all just need to get cars. I need to get a license and get a car.
No, you don't, because I don't have a license. No, I do have a
Wait,
license, and
what?
I
A
don't.
driving license.
Oh, sorry. No, you-
Oh.
You definitely
I was like, I
do.
do.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's my mum's house, so you guys are welcome whenever. Like, you can literally come not next weekend because we're in London. The following weekend. It's not a problem. But when it's my house, I will say, guys, I want you to come this weekend because I'm gonna host. And again, Monday to Friday, I'll be in my house in the southwest. Is it the southwest? I don't know if it is.
Of England.
Yeah, south
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
England.
Wait,
I'll
what?
be there.
No,
Where,
Bristol.
where,
No,
no, where I want to
southeast.
buy. Where I want to buy. Southeast.
Yeah.
I'll be in my house by myself. Everybody is welcome. I will write you a personal invitation.
I think that works better for that. I've realised that sometimes when we say things, he thinks it's performative, but then if you write it out like you are cordially
I'm angry
invited
that you
on
think it's
this,
performative.
I think it's
I'll
just,
hit
it's
you
helpful
again,
to
you
know.
know.
It's
I
helpful
don't
to
care.
know. It's just helpful to know.
Am I
So I
supposed
know
to
that I
be
have to
scared?
specifically say.
What?
Am I supposed to be scared?
Wait, what are you doing
My
there? What
God.
are you doing now?
Because
My
I'm,
God.
I'm
Dude.
angry. Oh, I need to take 5 minutes.
I think it's just transitional growing pains. But I love that for everybody. Let me tell you something. If I got a job in Canada, no one will see me again.
If Lyndon got a job in Canada, nobody would see him again.
No.
either.
I would, if I
Again.
if I was gonna go to Canada, I would have gone a long time ago.
I'm still
I just
going.
don't. I'm just not ready for that winter.
No.
I'm
You'll
just
be
not ready for that winter.
the whole country is equipped for
I've
the
heard-
winter.
I've heard
You
this.
can drive and you go into the car park. You come out and it's heated.
I mean,
as
don't
you
tempt
walk
me
into the
to go
mall.
to Canada.
I will go. Are you okay? My company has an office
If you look
there.
at my computer, one tab says jobs
If I
in
go to Canada, listen.
Hell, you can write us all a letter.
I've got
You
great
can-
friends in Canada.
You can write us a
I've
letter.
got great
and come
family in
over.
Canada.
Me
It's
too.
just it's
Me
it is
too.
a wonderful place.
Every
Don't
time
tempt me to go to Canada.
Every time I talk to my friend, she honestly says
Let's all
to
go.
me, "When are you coming? And what are you doing to get yourself over here?" And I asked my boss. I said to him, "So what offices in Canada?" He goes, "We've got plenty." And I said, "All right." He goes, "You're not going just yet." But he was like, "If that's something you want to do, we can certainly see how we." I said, "Look at the savior. Maybe we can do Black No Filter in Canada."
Guys, if you go to Canada without me, when I tell you,
I'll write you a
I'll be
letter.
finished. No one can talk to me again. No one can talk to me again.
Ever.
What? You come and look for me, you won't find me.
So you want to go to Canada tomorrow? Nobody sees you again, like the secret rapture.
Do you know what? I've heard quite a few things about Canada this week from my cousin who lives there and some other random person that lives there. If you would like to one day get married, it's a black woman in Canada. It's long.
Longer than the here UK.
Yeah. That's what they're saying.
What is that prophet that was doom and gloom? They called him the doom and gloom prophet.
I heard this week.
What was the prophet?
I was speaking
what was
to
the
my
prophet's
cousin
name?
this week.
I
and she
don't
saying-
know. Nehemiah? Was it Nehemiah?
Jeremiah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Stay in England.
Lyndon J. Grant. I think the J is for Jeremiah.
Let's stay focused.
I don't want to hear about it.
Lyndon, please let's stay ready. And I just want to say, what God has for you is for you. The Canadian women may be struggling, but let me tell you something. This beautiful Randy's English beauty will land and people will be falling at her feet. You know, it's very different when you are a newcomer into a community or into a situation.
This podcast is going to take a very,
What I'm
very
saying-
strong left.
Let's go.
All I'm
Let's
saying
go
is-
right.
Let's
Let's go
bring
right.
it back.
All I'm saying
Right.
is the
Let's bring it
colorism
back.
is very, very wild over there.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It is. That's
I
true.
would actually
Apparently.
imagine that it is. Actually.
It is.
I blame Drake. Anyway,
Oh, not Drake.
Let's go right back.
go on.
But I had wanted to ask this off air, but you told me that I should wait until we start recording.
I
Yeah.
did.
How do you count with your fingers? Like 1, 2, 3, 4,
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I actually think I use my thumb.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
That's
do.
how
I
I,
know-
do it.
I know-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's do it. Let's do the numbers. So
Yeah.
1,
Yeah. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
So you start with your index finger.
Yeah.
So how do you get to what do you do for 4?
This
Oh.
is very no. I do 1, 2. No, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You do 4. But this is not 4, Angela.
So how do you do it?
4.
So you put this one down and pick up the other one.
Yeah. Yeah? Because what is this? This is
That
crinkle,
is a
crack,
bit.
and bang.
That's a
that
bit-
is- that
Let
is-
me- okay, please hold
Honestly-
your 4 up. Please hold your 4 up to the camera. I
It
want
doesn't
to
matter
see.
because nothing's ever 4. You're either 1, you're 2, 3, or you're at 5. 4 is really in between. And if I had to count to 4, I'd do 4 like
If you
that.
had 4 children, how are you going to show it? Let me see.
Yeah. Oh, I do 1, 2,
So
3,
you're
4,
not
5.
you're not doing.
Yeah. Oh, I do 1, 2, 3,
This-
4, 5.
This
4.
is efficient.
Anyway, I was looking at something and someone was saying, the girl was like, she was trying to tell her boyfriend, like, why do you count like that? And the boy starts from.
No, we
The boy
doesn't.
starts from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was
not
looking.
normal.
I mean,
that
that's
is
not
a
bad.
criminal.
That's not bad.
Only criminals.
John, that's not that
I
bad.
know, and then there was someone else.
That's
and he
not bad.
And then his cousin, he said that everybody counts differently. My cousin counts like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said no, only criminals.
Do you know what? Sometimes no, but
That's what I'd ask
actually,
you today.
to be fair, if you're just calling out 3, that actually makes sense.
To
That
be
actually makes
honest,
sense.
This makes
Like,
sense.
I'm not-
you know,
I'm not-
Because guess what? You can
Either
go,
that
But
or
no
that.
one starts counting 1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
but
4.
No, I know, but if you land at 3 like that,
Yeah, so
and that makes sense.
no. It's
To
not-
land at
If
3.
you ever tell you to count and you start counting, I don't even.
I'm never. No, I'm not gonna do
You
that.
start counting from
But
1.
if you-
I'm going to teach you all
How
our
many-
children
how
to
many-
count back.
I don't know how many.
Like 1 and
how
2
many
is a
tissues do
bit
you want?
crazy like
1.
that.
Get out of here. That's very criminal. Like,
But you also wouldn't do this, would you? Because this means good job.
Yeah.
You say one.
I don't know.
It
was just a very I saw the girl and she was like, he was talking and he was saying like his cousin counts like this.
No,
one,
he
two,
doesn't.
three. I said that is so.
Wait,
and he was
what time
so
do you
serious.
count?
No, he
You count 1,
doesn't.
2, 3.
No,
like that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like I count like.
No,
this
nah.
with my thumb.
Go do 4.
I told you her 4 is
Do
like
4 again?
this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. I think now we've come back to normal level. We can go forward. But it's true. Do you know what I miss? Ealing. I miss West London. Do I miss Ealing in particular? No. Because nothing happens here apart from you guys.
Wow.
No, apart, I'm saying like there's nothing outside of this house. What else is in Ealing?
Yeah, it's
Right.
not like we've ever really gone for dinner or anything around this
No,
area, have
no,
we?
no.
We went for dinner once, I think, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Where?
We went for dinner with some other of our friends.
Oh no.
Ages ago.
yeah. Was that-
Park Royal.
No, it was in
It was
Ealing.
in Ealing.
It was in Ealing, and we
Was it
couldn't get
Ealing or was it-
cash from the
Yeah,
cash
it was in
machine.
Ealing.
And we went to like 2 different cash machines, and we couldn't
wasn't
get
Ealing,
cash.
it was an Asian
No,
place.
sorry, we were trying to pay, and I was saying it's cash owned, so we had to go and get cash.
Was it Ealing or was it Chiswick? Was it Ealing?
No, it was Ealing. It wasn't Chiswick.
It was a long time ago. We've been friends for a long time,
I don't
actually.
remember that.
You know,
You were
would.
definitely there.
You were there. Anyway, so we went, but apart from that, there's not really much in Ealing. I miss like leafy West London. That where I stay is nice, but it's very clinical. Like it's very new builds and stuff like that. There's no like lots of trees and normal houses and stuff like that. So that's what I miss. So it's nice coming back.
I'd miss
at
Ealing
least.
if I left it as well.
Why you just know that you just know how to make nice things bad.
Lyndon Smug Grant. That's what I want to call you. It's wild.
Ealing's a nice place, man.
Ealing is
Smug
lovely.
Jeremiah Grant.
Yeah, if I could afford to live here, I would do it. Ealing is and it's really desirable. It's like very much sought after. But you know what? We're not quite there yet, Lyndon.
No, but
When you
having
know
said that,
wants to, honestly. Anyway,
having said that, I've looked at like houses I'd want to live in like later on when me and Steph have a proper family. It's probably not here
no.
because you're wasting your money. Because you can get more if you go somewhere else.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
What,
now
to
you
East
can
London?
do those
To
calculations.
To
No,
East?
no,
No.
Whoa.
All right, relax. That's too many woes. But now you can do that calculation of you can get more bang for your buck elsewhere. But when it comes to my situation, you can't see that. But that's okay. That's okay. He wants me to live in a small room
Don't do
on the
it.
ground floor of a building
Don't do it.
where there's mice. That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
What do you mean that's what I want?
Lyndon.
Why are you looking at me like I just read what I really want?
So,
Lyndon, that's not nice.
so that's-
I don't
it
want
is
that.
what it
I
is.
don't want that for anybody.
But apart from that, we have how long? I think it's literally been a year since we
It's been
recorded
since we posted something. It's been 10 months.
But since we recorded
Didn't
an
we post
episode,
something on the
11
4th of
months.
February? Yeah. 4th
No,
of February.
March.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, last one was March.
We did. Oh, maybe we post something on Instagram on the 4th of February. That's what I saw.
There was something posted in March.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I looked yesterday.
posted as in like an actual episode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, but since we recorded, it's been more time than that.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you,
And
I'm
we just
not-
dealt with why, but we'll move on from that.
No, that's not true because there's also other factors like also
The
we used to
parallelogram
have
of
other
COVID.
things. No, it's true, and we also used to have. I mean, actually, no, that was the year before. COVID started the year before that, actually.
did
and
actually,
we were
you're right.
we were seeing each other on the weekends anyway, whether we recorded
Have we been
or
in
not.
COVID for this
For a
long?
very,
Yep,
very long
for
time.
2
Oh,
years,
it's the
almost 2 years.
chokehold. I've had enough.
Well, apparently, Queen's Boris is over now. So.
Oh, I can't trust anything that the man says.
It's finished. But what else have we missed?
Apart from 2 years of COVID,
Linda's heart has grown cold.
my heart has grown cold.
Towards me.
Colder.
It's very sad.
Well, you know that's also happens when you're upset, and then
Wow.
your upset turns into anger, then the anger turns into coldness.
Oh yeah,
You
he did
can't
actually say that
even-
he's angry about it now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's how you feel?
Yeah, that's how
very
it feels.
angry.
But you
now.
know what's beneath anger? You know, a counsellor say it's really just hurt. That's what a counsellor would
That's
say.
what I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
I
just
know.
said. I
That's
think he's
what
hurt.
So you can just say you're hurt.
Yeah, but then it turns into anger, it turns into cold because the hurt you can't take
mean-
that much hurt. You get numb after a while, innit?
Wow, he said you had to get numb.
What's new for me is, friends, I've left my job and I've got a new job and I'm
Yeah.
in the corporate sector.
Yeah. And how are you liking it?
I don't know. It's a blessing, and it's the answer to a prayer that I had. But you know, when God, you know, sometimes you have to be ready for what you pray for. Yeah, that's it.
And you know, it's so funny because
You should stop in a second. But you go.
okay, do you know, it's so funny because I think before, like, sometimes we would say like, oh, I'm working late, or I've got something to do on the weekend after, or I'm staying really late after work, or Lyndon would be talking when he was still in the corporate sector, like, oh, blah blah blah. And I think sometimes we'll be like, what? Like, we don't do that here. Like, oh no, like people would like riot or stand up and like push back and stuff like that. And now you're in the ghetto with us.
The belly of the beast, fam. Are you okay? Honestly, and I just want to say, yeah, working in the corporate sector for an international organization is extremely wild. And what they might do proactively to ensure that, you know, they've got diversity of thought from around the globe, which I think is really commendable, literally, like, from all continents, and everybody is on the same playing field. Some of these people in America are crazy, and the way they speak to people is crazy. Honestly, I don't think I could survive in American corporate world.
American employment law,
It is
just as an
crazy.
indicator, is so different that you know that madness, it has to make space. It's made space for the madness that ensues in that kind of environment. I can't. I would cry. I would leave.
I want to. No, that's a lie. I don't want to cry and I don't want to leave. But it is. I'm just like, whoa. Okay.
When I was in you know, corporate world, when I spoke to American people, they were overly polite.
That's actually been my direct experience. But however,
Not my
when I
experience.
talk to people who live in America and the kind of stuff that they have to put up with, and the kind of environment they have to put up with, and the kind of things, like, they can come to work and fire you, and you don't
yeah.
have anything to say.
Yeah.
Whereas here, I wish you would come fire me without going through disciplinaries and blah blah
Yeah,
blah, and
yeah.
having meetings, stuff like, and documenting
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
because you can be sued, or you can
Yeah.
be taken to whatever. What is
Yeah.
it? The tribunal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in America, it's pretty much they can come.
It's
and
very
be
standard.
Really angry, fire you, and that's it.
Yeah. You get one, it's like one warning. I can't remember what the law is called. My friend lives in Georgia, in Atlanta, and she's like, the state of Georgia it's like one rule, it's one reprimand, basically.
Oh.
So if they've told you once, the next time you're getting fired. So if I said, I'm really angry you're being late today, the next time you're late, you are fired. As in, they literally give you your cardboard box. But I'm not necessarily talking about that. I'm talking about, like, obviously we're on all kinds of different, like, Zoom calls, whatever it might be, and you're presenting information. There's people who say, what? Repeat, stop. And they put their hand up in the call. Stop talking. What? And who are you talking to? It's very wild. It's very wild. They don't do it to me, but I honestly, if someone put their hand up on a call and said stop talking, repeat, I'd say, sorry, you talking to your pet dog? You can't be talking to a human like that. It's impossible.
I think, but then, do you know what keeps us there? The pay. And so you have to start balancing your mental health with
Yeah,
pay, but that's a whole
this-
nother
Sometimes
conversation.
you gotta
is
choose
it.
your mental health.
Well,
I'm not there yet.
As
I'm
I
not
did
there yet.
almost 3 years ago now.
3 years.
Almost 2.5 years now. I've left.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're right. You're right. September.
And if I was still there, I'd probably have no hair right now.
Not no hair. We
My-
thank God.
Amen.
Honestly.
My hairline would have receded all the way to the back of my head.
Nobody wants that for you.
No.
But honestly, to our listeners, listen, I can tell you, honestly, so many people have told me how many times they've gone to the toilet to cry. Sometimes you just need to go to the toilet cubicle, cry, get it over with, come out, figure out the day. Sometimes you need to go home, weep and sleep, and start the next day again. Sometimes you just need
This
to.
is not.
Sometimes you need to go outside.
Make sure you're
Sometimes you need to go outside and listen to music that sometimes I listen to, like cultural Rwandese music, to take me as far away from what I'm in, so I can maintain some kind of like mental stability. Like, I'm talking about deep cultural music, like not in English, like not Western at all, like traditional dance, like so far from what I'm experiencing.
I used
to
to,
help
when I used to
balance me out.
leave work, I used to put on the most ignorant of hip hop, the most ignorant, and just forget that I was in that
Yeah,
environment.
coping
So,
mechanisms. Maybe that's a whole nother
yeah.
conversation, but boy,
But now,
you're not alone.
I'm working from home for a little bit of
Oh yeah.
little bit of creative stuff, and I'm just listening to Amapiano the whole time.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Oh yeah. Happiness and joy. And you haven't really, apart from, I mean, before we went into lockdown, you were pretty much working for yourself, and now you're still working for yourself, whether
Yeah.
it be in 2 different sectors.
Yeah.
You're still working for yourself.
Yeah.
So yours hasn't really changed. Mine hasn't changed. I've been working from home.
So Angela, has anything else changed for you since we haven't recorded? Anything else?
At 10:30.
Oi!
That's it.
That's it.
I'm in my 30s.
Welcome to the club.
They're so ghetto. Unfortunately.
no,
No, no,
what?
no, no,
No. I have to.
Ghetto.
It's so
No.
ghetto. No. Let me
not
speak my truth. It might not be something to do exactly with being 30, but the beginning of my 30s have been ghetto. So I can't. That's my
The beginning
review
of your
on Trust- on
30th year,
Trustpilot.
I think on Trustpilot. The beginning of your 30th year might have been ghetto, but not your 30s.
Okay, so I'm yet to see. I believe that they are amazing. I think there's some things that I think moving closer to 30, I think I realized that I don't give a heck.
Yeah.
More, I have less hecks to give.
Yeah.
But I think if I've only been 30 for a couple of months, so you know I'm new to this. I'm not shooting at you guys.
Okay.
But when I think about
We're
it,
tired. Angela, we are tired.
when I think
please.
about it, I'd give it 2.7 out of 10.
Okay.
We'll see. Ask me in another 6 months.
No, but what's made it so terrible? I don't understand.
Oh, it's just been rubbish.
Because of the parallelogram.
That. And then also, I think it's been a weird time. I think I like having the last 2 years of your 20 being snatched
Take them back.
by the devil. I'm trying to request for them back from everywhere, from HMRC, from everybody. And I think also, do you know what? I think when your birthday is close to New Year, and it's funny because actually I think this is also applies to you. There's 2 reflective dates so close together, and sometimes it's too much. It's too much, especially when you've had the last 2 years indoor. I think it's too much, and so yeah, that's why. Plus, nothing's really happened. Let me know. But actually, do you know what? My 29th year, I had an amazing summer. I was outside for a lot of the time, and it was actually really great. Like I have a lot of, like I went to see everybody and went to concerts and festivals and was outside doing stuff, and so it was really nice. It was as nice as it could be in a pandemic.
I think we were having too much fun before the pandemic, you know, because 2017, 2018, 2019, those summers were amazing.
We're living.
I can't remember what I did in those summers.
Living.
And I don't think I was living as much as what I was. I can't remember.
They were great summers.
2016 was a good summer for me. I don't remember. The rest of them.
2016. I don't even know what I was doing.
2016 was 2017 was the one where I got married, and then 2018
Ah.
was when England almost won the World Cup.
Yeah.
And 2019 was the
All of these
first.
things don't apply to
They're nothing to you.
anyway.
No, but no,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
thing is
yeah.
that
No,
but
no.
that summer was a good summer
For who?
for everyone.
For whom?
The vibes were right. I know England.
The
You
vibes
might not
were
care
right
about England.
where?
I'm not. No, you might not care about England, but everything that was going on in that summer, it was vibes.
What
It was
happened?
vibose.
England won what?
Well, they got close to the World Cup.
We got
England
close.
got close.
Closer than what we got to the Euros.
No, but Euros. Not talk about Euros. Euros happened in the pandemic. It doesn't count.
No, that was good. That was fun as well.
But summer 18 was a bad boy summer. It was a great summer. Summer
Bad boy summer for the
2019 was the first summer where I left my job, but that was a great summer also.
It was, and you went to Texas.
I went to Texas that year.
Oh
as
my
well.
goodness. What a good memory.
I have amazing memory.
Yeah. That year, I think, was maybe like the worst summer I lived in Leytonstone. Getting on the Central Line. Oh
That's
my
one
gosh,
thing
it
I
was
want to thank God.
disgraceful.
I
That
can't.
summer was hot as hell.
I can't decentralize in the summer. I thank God I have not been.
How are you
going
going to get to work then?
DLR.
Oh, goodness, you're lucky.
We thank God for Jesus, DLR. So yeah, DLR and CTC.
What is C2C?
It comes from
So
Essex
it goes from
into
So
Fenchurch
you know, I'm
Street.
just not like a Londoner. This is
This is me in my real East London bag.
okay. Okay.
Why are you such a hater?
Because when I was
What?
living in the East and you was living in Northwest, everyone was like, East, not East
Yeah.
London for me. Ugh,
Yeah, I
not
lived in East London for 5
Yeah,
years.
East
Not
London-
you.
Great
not
time.
You.
Yeah, East London
Not
doesn't
you.
bang like that.
Yes, but now you're living there and you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Are you really enjoying
She's
East London that
stop
much?
asking her. She's enjoying it.
I enjoy it.
I'm just saying, I enjoyed East London because it's when I was at uni and it was a great time. But if I was back there now, I don't know if it would be as great.
No, I enjoy my
I
flat. I
enjoyed
enjoy
it.
my development. I don't
So
really
to be honest, I would be
leave out
closer to some of
there.
my friends because most of my friends actually live on the east side of the city. But
Maybe you should move to the East then.
no.
I don't really. To be honest with you, I haven't really explored the east. Like I literally come from my flat. I'll go to Canary Wharf sometimes. I'll come back to where I live. I'll cross the river. Like I'll get on the boat. I don't have to go anywhere and go to south. So I don't know East London. Exploring East London. Have I done a lot of it? No, but
But I think you're enjoying living in your space and in your property.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's two kinds of people: those who like take every opportunity to explore the area,
Mm-hmm,
or those who really like. When I lived in Leytonstone, I really liked my flat.
Mm-hmm.
So I lived in Leytonstone. I went to the gym in Leytonstone, and that was it. Everything else I did was in Central. I didn't really explore the area. I didn't really
and
want
plus it's been a
to.
pandemic as well. So
There you
I
go.
mean,
Listen, when I was in East, I lived in the hood, right?
yeah.
And I enjoyed it thoroughly.
But you was also young. Do you know what I mean?
It was the
Bit younger.
vibes.
Y-
The
yeah.
vibes are right. Wherever I was living, it was vibes.
Mm.
It's a long time
Community
ago.
wise, I
time
actually
ago.
preferred it in Northwest London. Community wise, there's no better vibes.
Northwest is a special place. A very, very special place.
There's no
I
better
think you guys
vibes.
went to the wrong unis, to be honest with you.
No, I had a great
How
time.
did-
at
how
uni.
did
We're
you
not
get
talking
there?
about uni. We're not getting.
How-
Linda
no,
thinks
no,
that he had
no.
the best time.
No,
I
I
had
did.
the,
No,
I had a
no, no,
great
I'm
time.
being
says-
honest. Nobody had more fun at uni.
Are
than
you
me.
sure?
I went out every day.
I'm so
apart
glad.
from
Are
I'm
you
so
sure?
sure.
Like I told you, I went out Sunday,
Luna
Monday,
thinks she
Tuesday,
knows
Wednesday,
everything.
Thursday, and Saturday, and do all over again. Apart from Fridays, let me tell you something. Aston University, stand up and be proud of yourselves because I had a great 4 years.
When I think about how broke I was, but yet I was so happy.
Have you ever been this broke? You went out with £10 and came back with 4. Because that was me. It was £2 in the taxi, there and back. That's £4.
Taking a taxi at uni.
Yeah.
A taxi
Yeah, have you met me? Are you okay?
at uni.
Hello. You think I'm going to walk with my
we
heels?
took the bendy bus.
We took taxis everywhere because we had to take
You lot
taxis.
took
I'm-
taxi
And I never,
already?
and there was a lot of
did.
nights I went
Wait,
out
you
with
went
no, and I don't know who paid for the
Wait,
taxi.
wait.
Exactly.
I
You lot
didn't. I don't know who
No,
paid
no, no.
for the meals.
Hold on.
Yeah, we
We
Hold
just
on.
went out and we came
You want
back.
me to get dressed with my
Wait.
heels?
And then
Wait,
people saying that they
wait.
had a
You
great
want a
time.
whole
I had an excellent
Wait. You lot had
time.
taxi money.
Yeah.
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 Yo, you.
But
lot-
it wasn't that bad. It was like
It was
£4.
£2.
And like I think it was
Wait,
like
what taxi is
£6
this?
to Milton Keynes.
Oh, see, you lot were. So you lot had
but then
uni off,
even when we
like
went to
off
Cambridge
ends.
and something like that, we would go to Oxford. Like we'd get into
Yes.
cars and I wouldn't know. And
Sis?
it's not bad like behavior, but it was just the culture of the international university I went to. They were big ballers. We want to roll with the big boys, with the G with the big boys. That's what was really G'ing with the big boys.
I can't tell you. I don't think I ever
That
got the
was
bus
good
in
times.
Birmingham. I got the bus to Perry Bar to go to Asda to do food shopping.
My old
But then
ends.
I started to get tired of that, so I used to get taxis back because I just don't want to do the bus.
Wait, you went to the bus. Wait, why did you go to Perry Bar?
Which Asda do you want me to go to?
No, because
Some
did you live in
Midlands
central London?
conversation.
I
In
li-
central Birmingham, sorry.
I lived at Aston University.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Nat Linda's thinking, don't ramp with me in my hometown.
No, rap with him. Rap. I give you the permission to rap with him and his hometown because Linda thinks he knows everything about everything and he doesn't.
Linda.
Do you know what
Rap
she's,
with him
do you
in
know what
his
she's talking
hometown.
about? Perry
What were you-
Bar.
what were you
I
saying?
grew up
Perry
there.
Bar. What were you
Perry
saying?
Perry Bar,
What
babes.
about it?
I was going there to go to
She was going
Asda
there to go
Yeah, I know that Asda.
and
we used to
farm
go to
foods.
Asda.
Yeah.
And farm
Yeah.
foods,
And
I
it made
think.
all
I used to go to the Asda as a child.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
I think the
Where
one you're
do you?
talking about is not
Where
Asda
even
would,
one stop,
where
yeah?
would
One
one
stop,
stop?
yeah.
There we go. And where would you want me to go?
No, you went to the right place.
Thank
Don't
you.
mind.
I
Because
know
you
I
were-
did.
where
I
did
did.
you- where was your-
You did. In fact, I know you did.
But did you live like in town? Like in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So where is the supermarket?
So where's the supermarket?
Where is the large supermarket
Where's
where I
the
can also
large?
go to the market and get plantain and the black hair stop at Juliet's in One Stop? Where is
Oh, so you
that
came
in
to the-
town?
No, it's fine. Sorry.
Oh, it's
Don't
fine.
let him tell
No,
you.
because you
Thank
went to the hood
you.
as well. Okay, it
Thank
makes
you. That
sense.
is
Makes
fine,
sense, makes
Lyndon.
sense.
Thank you.
Where, you know. Yeah,
Listen,
the
girl,
ends.
you be knowing.
I used to go to Nichols to get my hair done, and that was a very dodgy experience because they would do my hair and say,
What?
please go and be going because don't be walking home, don't be talking to anybody in the street. And I'm like, that's happened to me in Nichols, it's happened to me in Canning Town, and it's happened to me in Stratford. Where has it not happened to me? In Bristol.
Yeah, it
Why
wouldn't.
did you used to go get your hair done in Canning Town?
Because that's where the lady. I want to get someone to do Ghana feeding
Yeah, I was
braids.
going to ask why you got your hair done in Neutrals.
I wanted to get someone to do my hair. So when I met a guy who doesn't matter, I went to a party after getting my hair done. The guy was like, "I love your hair," and I said, "And this is why it was worth it." See, this is why it's worth it. You know what? You know when
Neutrals, though.
you know when you're new to a city and you ask people around, "Where can I go and get my hair done?" I know where to get my hair done in Bristol.
Sometimes I give you bad information though. When I lived in Mile End, someone told me to get my hair cut in East Ham.
Oh, that's a bit far.
It wasn't. It was just on the district line, but it was a bad. Like he cut my hair, but there were cuts. See where the shape is. There were cuts on my hair. Like, so I never went back to East Ham.
Oh no.
I should have
Were
gone
you
to. I should
arguing
have gone to Stratford.
about him? Were you arguing with him about where East
quiet.
Ham is? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Why would I be
then.
arguing with
No,
someone in
you
East Ham where
didn't-
East Ham was when I
Because-
don't know the place?
Well, that's a good
That's in
question,
my
Lyndon.
first term.
That's a good question,
That's
Lyndon.
unfortunate. He shouldn't have done that.
That's horrible, though.
I should have just gone straight to Stratford.
Yeah.
But I went to East Ham. They said that's stupid. Anyway,
I don't know.
can't trust what everyone tells you.
No.
You know, I've been to a few hood places in Birmingham actually, and let me tell you something. Birmingham's a bit hood, to
No,
be
some
honest.
parts are hood.
A
And if you
bit.
went to where you were,
A bit.
you're approaching the hood. So Perry Bar isn't really the hood. So Perry Bar, Great Bar is where I grew up.
Right.
Then if you go further in, if you go to like Handsworth and Lozells and
I've been to
that's-
Lozells a few times.
Yeah, that's
met a
why
guy there.
that is the hood in
the
Birmingham.
actual hood, and I
That
just
is
said,
the hardest hood.
yeah. And there was also like, I feel like somebody, I've told the story before, somebody was selling like food in their house. You know, like, so in Bristol and Carnival, people sell food from their house, right? That happens at Carnival here, yeah? Like actually in their house. You go in their house rather than like
Oh, wow.
outside. Yeah, that's how it works. So I feel like in Lozells, I was with this guy when I was much younger. Oh, maybe I shouldn't tell the story. Oh, well, I'll tell the story. And we went in the person's house to get the food. We had to line up in the hallway, and I was like, this is not a food house. I don't know what's going on. Food banged, though. Jerk chicken was fantastic.
See, that's the thing.
amazing.
So
Fantastic.
Lozells is the hood, and it is very dangerous, but it's also where you get the best Caribbean food.
That is just
By
the thing for everywhere.
Absolutely wicked food. I remember that, and that was like over 15 years ago.
I think that if you're not risking your life to get the food, it probably does not bang. The more you risk, the better it probably is for you.
Have you found any places to risk your life in East?
No, you know I'm scared about food.
It's true,
I'm
you are.
very funny about food.
I don't know why anyone who can cook like she does is gonna get
Yeah,
me
it's
food
true.
from anyone.
Sometimes you're tired. Sometimes you don't want to go and start chopping onions and chopping garlic and smelling like curry powder the next day. One time, anyway, we'll get that. But yeah, no, I haven't really found anywhere. Northwest London. If I really want Caribbean food, I come to Northwest London.
Really?
And to be honest with you, West London is the that is Caribbean. That's where a lot of Caribbean food is.
Really?
West London.
I didn't know that.
Notting. That is historically Ladbroke Grove, Notting Hill, a lot of West London, all the way up
Oh.
to like Harlesden and Wembley and stuff like that. That is where you find a lot of
I didn't know that.
Caribbean communities.
Oh.
East London is a bit of a different demographic, and Southwest London is also a bit of I think South London is more like the Peckham and down there.
Yeah.
I think is more African. You find
Oh,
more
really?
African,
I didn't know that. Actually, no, you're right.
yeah. Wait, he's coming to challenge me. He's coming to challenge
Let me
me.
tell you why you're right. Because honestly, a lot of my
challenge
Ghanaian
me,
friends
isn't
are
it?
always going to Peckham. Nowhere else. I'm going to Peckham
Peckham,
to get Banku. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, oh, okay.
And then East London is a lot more Asian communities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West London as well as loads of Asians.
Yeah. There's parts. It's true. There's parts South Hall and those places there, and even with Southwest London cheating, but
Never been to Tooting.
actually Northwest London or West London, Northwest London is. Don't you remember even when you watched what was that show recently on BBC? Like
Mangrove,
yeah.
The
Yes.
Small Axe, yeah.
Small
Yeah.
Axe. I think a lot of, I mean, the one based in London, at least the Mangrove one, that is not in. That was like
Yeah,
Notting
but
Hill,
yeah.
that
So
was
there's
Ladbroke
different
Grove.
communities there, but there's the West London community, which is there, right?
That
but
was.
then,
I
but then,
think that's the one of the main.
but then there's the South one as well.
Oh, okay.
There's the Brixton and all those sides.
yeah, but I think it's not the
which
same
is
as.
kind of bigger than West.
I think
It's
I
bigger.
just
The South
Here we go
London
again.
Caribbean community is bigger. than West.
Isn't that because South
He's
London
talking
is
about-
bigger?
No, he's talking
Yeah,
about.
West South
If
London
you're
is
talking
bigger.
about Brixton, and Brixton is patchy, yeah, and you're talking about all the way from Ladbroke Grove and Notting Hill all the way through, and then you're talking about like Shepherd's Bush, and then you're talking about
Yeah, the communities are
Halsden
there. Yeah,
and
they're there. Of course they
Stonebridge and
are.
everything like that. And that community is not as big as the Brixton.
I'm not talking about just
Kind of thing,
Brixton.
Well, you said Brixton.
Yeah, I said mainly Brixton.
And
yeah,
then-
obviously.
and where?
The rest of South London.
Okay. Right.
To be honest,
This
it's not like that in Bristol. It's,
Well, no, it
it's
wouldn't
not.
be.
Sorry. Go on. Sorry, Lyndon.
It wouldn't be.
Why not?
You must understand me. I'm not saying that there's no Caribbean community, but it's can't be concentrated in a certain place.
In Bristol?
Yeah.
No, that's not what I meant. So thank you, but return to sender. It's actually very spread out in Bristol. It's not. The Caribbean community used to be in one place, but then gentrification
Yeah,
came
of course,
in.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. So
Okay,
it starts
and
in
so
one
the
place.
Caribbean food
Yeah.
shops are all around. They're not like located in like the west of Bristol or the east. That's as far as I've ever known it to
I mean,
be.
there's Caribbean,
There's
even
Caribbean
in
shops
London,
down
there's
the
every,
road.
there's
There's
every,
one
there,
everywhere.
yeah, there's Caribbean food shops everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think that if you, in terms of the concentration of, and also some of the best I've tasted is all West and Northwest.
I only know Northwest.
Of like really good and like being close together. Like I know a great place in Shepherd's Bush. I know a great place like in Ladbroke Grove. I know a great place in Wembley and one in the couple in
Yeah.
Halsden and one in Stonebridge. And
Yeah.
so that is so much easier to get, like we were saying now,
Yeah.
getting nicer food, Caribbean food in Northwest London or West London than it is in East.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Maybe there is a place in East. Someone in the comments tell us. But
Stratford.
I
It was
can't even
difficult.
think.
It was difficult. When I lived in the East, it was actually quite difficult to get Caribbean.
Oh, there's
food,
one in
to be fair.
Maryland. Maryland's. Is it with an S or a D?
D.
D. Oh, Maryland. There's one down there, but that's also a bit sketchy. So I'm not.
I used to go down to Maryland to get jollof rice all the time. you
Is
know?
it?
Yeah.
I think it's a bit sketchy down there. All their shops
Probably.
look like they're pretend shops. Do you know what I mean?
I've never been.
It's okay.
I've never
Yeah,
been.
I used to walk down there all the time.
But don't you think this looks a bit dodge?
I mean, a lot of London looks a bit dodge, but just don't go there in the middle of the night, innit? Just don't go there in the middle of the
And
night.
he said that to aggravate you.
No, it doesn't. How many times can it aggravate
How many
me?
times?
How many times?
Can you come and cry
At the
each
50th time, can I cry the same and say it's aggravating me? Sometimes I have to change myself.
Why are you aggravated?
No, I'm not. That's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't say
People-
Putney was dodgy.
that's
Putney's
right.
lovely.
That's okay.
Guys, I can't come and
Wonderful.
do it again. I cannot.
It's Lyndon. It's not even me. It's
is
Lyndon.
Lyndon.
Why
It's
is she getting so
Lyndon.
angry though?
No, I'm not getting angry at all. I said I kept quiet. I said, But yeah. I don't even know how we got here. But yeah.
Yeah.
Some things haven't changed, as we can see. Lyndon, you had a big birthday too.
No,
Yes, you did.
A big birthday?
Yes, you did,
That was a big
Lyndon.
birthday.
we're not gonna talk about my age on this podcast.
We absolutely will.
Look at-
Because we talk
Is
about
this man
everybody
on?
else's.
Have we talk about your age?
Yes, he has. Yes, she has.
Okay, hi, hello. You definitely.
Yes, he
Fabrice,
has.
how old are you? Fabrice, how old are you? Fabrice, what's your big age? Are you okay?
Okay.
Oh, yes, you
Lyndon
have.
turned 35.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
I was so shocked because I joke about Lyndon's birthday so much that I actually had to ask him the other day, how old are you actually? And I was so shocked when he said 35. I thought he was like 34.
I was, and then I wasn't.
Lyndon,
Yeah,
how
I
do you
thought he was in
feel?
his 34th
How do you feel? How do
birthday.
you feel?
No different whatsoever.
Not at all.
No.
Happier?
Do you feel closer
Older?
to 40?
No.
Just asking.
No, definitely not. Hopefully not. Not
You
yet.
guys need to. let me
Who
know when I
is
should-
you guys? What are you
Let me take it. Let me take
saying?
it back. Sorry.
Please.
I was going to say something that was going to be annoying.
Wait,
Don't
what?
say it. No, don't wait. What? Just think quicker.
Yes, I'm 35. I turned 35. It's a big old stinking age.
Not stinking.
You got any greys?
Not stinking.
Full head of hair still, Lyndon. Though.
That is. I thank the Lord for that every day.
Lyndon, I actually.
Every day. I thank the Lord for that. Because it's something I can hold on to.
Lyndon, honestly.
And that's why the top of my head is not getting cut.
Lyndon,
Because-
honestly, you've got a good head of hair because there are people out there who are in their early 30s.
Yeah.
And their hair's
There's
good.
people in their
Their
late
20s,
20s that lost their hair.
Really?
Yes.
What's it because?
I'm not going to name names, but a certain man, hair gone.
And then they have to.
I know people in their early 20s.
Early 20s.
Yeah, maybe even early 20s.
No, that's
That's a
hereditary.
shame.
But that must be the stress of life, though. That's not normal.
But actually, I think
Hereditary.
some people look better without hair.
yeah.
So losing
Well,
hair
I
is not the
won't,
worst thing.
so-
How do you know? Have you shaved off your hair?
Yeah, my hair was always close to my head for most of my life. Yeah, when I used to have the.
Did you have a beard then?
How what?
Did you have a beard then?
Probably not as much. No.
So people don't know.
Yeah, it could
There's
be
a lot of people who
different.
shave off their head and they just have a beard and
Well,
it's fine.
you're not
But what
gonna-
if you can't grow a beard and then you've just got no hair?
That
You look
is
an
a
egg.
Sad
You look like a-
situation.
You look like an egghead.
I mean, some people can pull it off.
That is a bit
Some people-
stressful
some
for
of us have
guys.
beard and some of us have hair as well.
And some people
Praise
have
the Lord.
like, some people have
Yeah.
man wigs. And you know what? I've said it before.
Do you know what? I always said if my hair if I lose my hair, I
You
might do
would
it as well.
not.
I'll do it. Why?
No,
And
you
what?
wouldn't.
And what? Why? You lot wear weaves and that. I'm gonna get a man weave and what?
That's also
I don't know if you
that's
can deal with the
very
itching, but
scary.
if you want to walk around
If I
patting
could
your
afford
head
it, if I could
like
afford
this,
it, no.
do it.
If I could afford it, I might do a madness.
Would you get one on your face? Would you get a beard wig?
No. That's
It's too
much.
intense.
That's too much.
And
I don't need to do
get
that.
how
Why do I
it
need to do that?
works if you're just. Oh, anyway,
Why do I need to do that?
why do anyone do it? I don't know.
I don't need to do that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, if you did that transition quietly and silently, no one will know.
Nobody would
No
know.
one know.
Nobody's gonna figure it out.
No one will know.
You might if my hairline is like down here now. Then yeah, he should. I'm tricking you.
And your barber does it. How do we know that he doesn't already have it?
Imagine one day I just.
That's the gag. The gag is it's
Well,
actually
the barber
already
that
a
does
wig.
it actually moved. He owns the barber shop, but he moved to a barber shop in
That's what you're saying.
Notting Hill. Yeah, no, he did because he cuts Idris Elba's hair.
Oh, okay.
Idris Elba opened the barber shop.
Oh, is
Because
it?
he's got another one.
Idris Elba wears the wig. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying he's Idris Elba's barber.
Yeah, so he
Okay.
probably has implants.
Probably.
Oh.
Idris Elba's an old man.
Not implants, sorry, like tracks. That's what I
Idris
mean.
Elba's an old man.
How old is he?
He's in his deep 40s, maybe almost 50 or something.
Oh. I hope nobody ever describes me being in my deep 40s. I will say, how dare you? First of all, I'm
deep, not
36 and
deep.
I'm looking young.
Yes,
first of
you
all.
are.
Thank you. Second of all, I hope
And you're
nobody...
See, this is
still
what-
the, and
this
you
is-
still
no,
the
hold
young
on. Do you see this?
20-year-old Mandem protein.
Angela, thank you. And I hope nobody ever
No, but you
says
see this.
she's in her deep 40s.
Hold
That's
on.
so
Now,
disgraceful.
did you see this?
Yeah.
You
What?
see this?
What?
She said she's 36 and yeah, you still look good. Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
And you want to have a fun with me about my age?
Lyndon, but you
you're
look
35.
young.
Because you know, you
what do you
know
want us to
life.
say?
Because
Lyndon,
what?
you
You're
look...
not nice to me when you.
When
talk
am I
about
not
my
nice
age.
to you?
Why is your voice...
Apart from we talking about London.
Why is your voice here? Please modify your tones,
Did
sir.
you say that you look nice and I disagreed? She said she looked nice and I affirmed her.
Thank
All you
you.
have to say is your stinking age, your big stinking age. Is what can
No,
I say?
because it doesn't
I
fit
say,
me.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not 35. I don't look
It doesn't
35. I don't act 35.
You should, you know, what you should start saying people, I'm 42, and they'll, yeah, let me tell you why, and they'll be like, what? What do you use in your skin? Start selling them some water.
I
Just
expect
start
that to be
bottling
said
it
when I
up
say
and
that
saying,
I'm
this is what I
35.
drink every day.
I think you know what? I don't feel 30, and I feel like it's because we think that 30 or 35 or 36 has some kind of behavior attached to it.
But you know
when
what?
it's
I
not.
feel like
Yeah,
people in the
I agree.
70s, if they're 35, they look hella older. I look at pictures of people that are our age now in the 70s. For some reason, they look like they've had a hard life.
Cameras.
They probably did.
Do you think it's camera quality?
No.
Maybe they did have a hard life.
And also, I think they were like, there was a push for them to be really adults. Like at that time, they
Yeah,
had like
yeah, yeah.
Big old
three
bushy mustaches
seven
that I can't
mustaches,
even
yes.
Yeah,
grow.
they had 3 kids and
3 kids,
and a house and,
yeah,
2
jobs
cars
and
and
everything.
yeah. But I have to say though, personally, I think I don't know about you, our generation. I don't think we look that old, but I think the younger generation look older. So like some of my sister's friends, I say, well, how old are they? And she's just like, oh yeah, she's married. And I'm like, are you sure?
No,
They look old. And
Well-
that's the guys and the girls.
Well, are you talking about? Well, me and Steph were looking at old pictures of people that we went to school with, and I looked
Right.
at pictures of certain people from like primary school,
Oh my goodness.
and some of
They
these
look a
people
mess.
look so old,
They look old,
and
you
they
know?
look
Haggard.
horrendous. Oh my gosh! And I'm not going to talk about why they look that way, because
They haven't been serving the Lord.
they haven't. They definitely haven't. No.
Right. But I think everybody has a youthful spirit, say, it keeps people young, isn't it?
They say that, and you've got to, like, you are as young as you feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm starting to feel like 29 now. 29, 30. Before I felt like 22 for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
I'm
How old do you
25,
Is it?
forever? Not changing.
forever.
Since I turned 25, I didn't like it when I first turned 25, but now I actually
I didn't
would
like
like
it.
to go
You-
back there.
25, quarter of a life crisis. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I felt like it wasn't, the age was too big for what I felt like.
At 25, I still felt like a kid. In
I
this
think
world,
because you
know.
are basically, do you know what I mean? No disrespect, but I think when you get older than 25 and you look back, you're thinking, it's like when I think about university and I actually cannot believe people gave me thousands of pounds and expected me to spend it sensibly.
Honestly. But do you think people look back at these ages and think, oh my gosh, like, I was just a baby, like, why was I
Yeah.
freaking out? Like, honestly, I think we rob the fun out of each year because we think, oh no, it's too big, but actually,
But then we should stop it. But it's difficult because like, if I could go back to when I was 25. I was talking to my little sister who's like 23. Yeah, she's 23. And she's acting like, oh yeah, I'm too old to do this. Too old. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're not too young, too old to do anything. Anything. You want to start doing something right now? You can start doing it right now.
Wait, tell me. So
I
tell me,
say
what would
that
you
all
say
the
to
time.
your 30-year-old self, and what instead of saying, "Oh, I was too big," or "I was too old for that," blah blah.
That's a good question.
Start doing it. Just start doing it right then. Just
Okay.
start. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Start doing it right then.
Okay, well that's a lot of pressure.
I would say to my 30-year-old self, the thing that you are nervous about doing, just do it, because
That's what
as
I
my
meant.
older cousin Antonio says, at 30 he's like, sis, you know, you can mess up and start your life all over again. You can go back to university, you could train to be a doctor. One of my friends is applying to go to medical school. She's 28, and I keep saying to her, you know, in 6 years time you could be 34, you could be a doctor, it's up to you. Like, and she's like, I'll be old. You will be old, but you're going to be old anyway, so make a decision. And
One of my friends
I
actually
would
went
say
back
do
to
what you
uni,
want.
and he did my course at uni. He's gone back to do medicine now.
Why
like,
not?
Like about a couple of years ago. I
If
think,
that's what
one
you
day.
really want to do, you are at 30, you're in a good place because you're a bit more mentally stable than 25, and you probably have a bit more direction. Do whatever the hell you wanna. Travel.
Oh, that's lovely.
Do whatever, because if you mess up, you can just start again.
Yeah, that's an amazing advice. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, even though we're all the same age. We're all age mates. Just
That's
relax.
what I'm saying.
Okay?
No, you actually
I wanna-
are like 5 years older than me. 5. I don't even have to do the big 4. I can actually just do 5.
It's not quite 5, but never mind.
But you know, people who are like in their 45, 50, they look at us and they're like, oh my gosh, you guys are
So
so
young.
young.
Yeah, my mum keeps saying to me, "You're still young." Oh, okay. Yeah, she's
When
right.
I went to
She's
the
right.
yeah, we are young. I went to the pharmacy the other day and she was just like, oh my gosh. I said, oh, 85. And she goes, oh my gosh, I wish I was at 85. And in my head, I thought, how old are you? Because
Hey, sorry, say that again.
I went to the the pharmacy. You have to give your date of birth. She said, oh, I said my date of birth, 1985.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, oh, 85. Oh my, well, she was Bristolian, so she said, oh my goodness, 85. That's not a good accent. And she just said to me, oh, I wish I was born in 1985. And in my head, I thought, oh, I thought you were like my age. What year were you
Do you know
born?
what?
And she said to me, you're so young. And I said, I don't feel it. She goes, yeah, but you should. And I thought, yeah, you've got to start feeling young.
Honestly, when I go to any website and I'm creating an account for anything and they ask me for my age, you know, when you do that scrolling, I always count, like, sometimes before I never used to have to scroll because there was a cut-off age where anyone younger than that can't make an account. Now I measure it by how hard I need to scroll down.
Wow.
And for me, if I scroll too hard, I miss my age. So I'm like, yes. When I start having to do this, I sort of be like, oh gosh.
I saw a meme that said they were watching a film or something and they're like, oh, 30 years ago. And they're like, okay, so cool, 30 years ago is 1970. And they said, 30 years ago was 1990. And I said,
Oh my god.
are you kidding me? That's not allowed.
That was when I was but a twinkle in my parents' eyes.
When
Why is
I've-
30 years
I
ago
don't think I was even
1990?
I have
Parents
watched
are not
millennials
pride.
go from these young, irritating people in the workforce to be the old people that can't keep up with what the young people are doing. We've watched this happen.
We have.
Like the what are they now? The generation what?
Gen
Is it
Z?
That's what I have to say for that Gen Z.
No, I'm happy for them. They should live their lives.
No,
That's part of being
kiss my
old, you know,
teeth.
kissing your teeth at younger people. So if you don't want to be old, you can't.
Nah,
and
I'm
don't
gonna
say-
do it. I'm gonna
You
do it.
have
Yeah.
to be happy and
don't
for
say
them.
things like, "Oh, these students they get on
Yeah.
my nerves." But I say that because students really do irritate me. Not
Where
students
do you-
like
why do you mean
university.
students?
Oh, everywhere I want to go for dinner in Bristol, they're always there, just looking higgy hagger.
I just don't like the secondary school people on the bus. Apart from
Secondary
that, I'm happy
school
with everybody.
people.
Yeah,
Kids.
I don't like it, kids. When they're off school, I'm in work. I don't take holidays on time because
If I
can't
come
do
out
it.
of here
Yeah.
and it's like 3:30, it's just bag of little kiddies on the road.
But the small children are
But
lovely.
it's fine. Yeah.
That's because you don't teach them.
Yeah, that's true.
Because let me tell you something, those wild bullies that end up in secondary school,
They
they
started off-
don't start being a bully in secondary school. They start acting wild in primary school.
Remember, so I had a gig, right? And people are talking about things. I'm wondering, why don't they understand this? Why are they okay? Then I asked them, how old are you? 21. How old are you?
Yeah.
22.
yeah.
How old are you? And I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Friend, a girl started at work and then I said, and oh yeah, your birthday. She's like, 2000. And I said 2000 and 2000 and
Not allowed.
what? No, stop it. I still have memories of us going into 2000 thinking things were going to shut down and there'll be no lights and no computer and no internet. And you weren't even born yet and here you are making a salary. What? No.
It's not okay.
Boy. But here we are. We thank God for another year. Like my dad says that the only people that don't turn whatever 30, 35, 36 are the people that never made it to those ages. So ultimately I'm grateful.
Amen.
We live our best life. If Boris starts stop messing us about and we're allowed to be outside and everybody is healthy, live our best lives,
Please,
innit?
let's do it.
And we can't wait for another year. Can I just say, everybody that's saving that outfit for a particular time, that bag, I found a gift someone bought me from Aspinall. I haven't unboxed it and I've had it from 2017. I haven't unboxed it and I was like waiting for a particular time. It's like a makeup bag and I was like, no, I'll wait until then. Guys, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. This 2022, life is short. Wear that dress even if you wear it to Nando's.
Please. Why not?
Wear
You
it.
know, my friend always
Hold that
says,
bag.
you know, it's like, you have to dress in a good way all the time because it's when you dress in a good way that you bump into people and someone says, oh, you look so nice. Because when you look nice, everybody else looks nice. You don't stand out. Sometimes you might want to stand out. Sometimes you might not want to, but look nice.
All the
Wear
time, as
it.
much as you
I
want.
mean, don't wear a gown to the supermarket unless you really want to.
That's if you want to wear a gown to talk about who's gonna kind of kill you. You wear it.
It's true.
Wear it.
Wear it.
I think that's it, really. We're back, guys. Pray for us as
We're
we
back.
pray for you.
We're back.
Pray for Lyndon.
Pray for me. Why me?
Because Lyndon. Pray for Lyndon.
No, we're back. We have to
I
get
don't-
used to
I
it.
don't
We
know
have
how
to
I
get
feel
into
about
into the rhythm of arguing again. I'm gonna get my stamina for argument up. That's
Let's
all.
argue about something else
Yeah.
next time.
Oh, you don't like. you
Come back
like-
next time for a new argument.
Not with me, please, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, no, it'll
In the
definitely
name
be
of
with you.
Jesus, I command you
It'll
not to
definitely
argue with me anymore.
I
command you.
We're out.